Hello folks, welcome to the Play School. It's me, Phil, and I've got another piano tutorial for you today. Before we get into it, in case I forget, do remember we have memberships available on the channel now. Members get questions, you comment a question, you get high priority, and I answer it with a specific short in collaboration with you. So you get more detail than you might get in the little text response. If you're into that, give it a go. Right, so today's track is a great track and has been requested at least once on the channel, and I've always avoided it before because it's a bit guitar-y, but I figured, you know what, let's do it anyway. You can play guitar songs on piano, it's a fact. It's Free Fallin' by Tom Petty. Now, this is super easy, right? The chords, there's only like, let's call it 3 in the entire track. The real key is how we're going to vary those up from one to the other. So print a chord sheet out from below and let's have a go, shall we? Okay, so let's call this the intro, but it's essentially the chords for the entire piece. It's in the key of F major, F, B flat, so just that one flat note. And I'm going to say with absolute surety, those are the only notes we're going to use for the entire piece, right? Your F major scale. Now we're going to start with an F chord. So let's find that using the scale. F is 1, skip 2, play 3, skip 4, play 5. Here is your F major chord. Right. Now, we've got this guitar riff at the beginning, and it's important when we're trying to copy these guitar riffs. We can't copy strumming on the piano, right? But what we can do is copy what we call voicing, and that is which note is at the top, is the highest pitched note of those 3. Because as we know, we can move that chord around, and the highest note is always the one that you can hear the best, right? Pretty much. So we are looking for to be our kind of to be our melody, if you like, right? So we're going to take our F, we're going to put the F on top, invert once, take the A and put it on the top, and that gives you that that chord. So there's your first chord. Now we are going to go to a B flat chord. Now, B flat occurs naturally in F, B flat, skip C, play D, skip E, play F. Now we're here. 2 reasons we're going to pivot this chord, right? First of all, it's the obvious move. We've got our finger on F and it's in the middle. So let's keep it in the middle. Right, and the second reason is because right, we're trying to keep this on the top. So there you go, F, B flat. Then we are going to go back to the F. And our final chord of the entire sequence is a C chord. Now, we've got our thumb on the C, which means we can contract to meet it to get our evenly spaced root position, because the C is at the bottom, C, E, G chord, right? And as luck would have it, that gives us that as well. Right, so let me take you around those again. F, B flat, F, C, F, B flat, F, C. Okay, and that is your lot, right? Now, that second B flat, normally when we're doing chord sheets, we don't put like a repeated chord in, but because it's in certain places, it's so much part of the rhythm, I've got to put it in parentheses for you, just to remind us that it's there, right? And now in that intro, what I'm hearing, which isn't picked up on a lot of chord sheets I see, is actually we start with that chord sequence with a nice, think about it as a high strings of a guitar. You could play it up there, I don't know, I think I prefer it here. Got a B flat slash F in here, right? And what B flat slash F means is that we keep our B flat chord here, but it is over B flat slash F. It is over an F in the bass. So rather than change to B flat to meet it, we're going to keep this what we call a pedal note of F, right? So then the second time round, so you've gone second time. She's a good girl, and off you are into the verse. Okie dokie, so guess what? The verse goes. the bass notes a bit. So the kind of bass shape I'm hearing on this record is going B, B, F, B flat, F, C. So to keep it simple, you can have your pinky on the F and your thumb on the C, and all the rest is just going to be in the middle, right? So you've got this. I like to double the F just because I like to double things. Just keep that shape and accompany it with slightly lower bass line just to give it some variation, right? And then basically we've got that verse, and then we have the interlude, which is the same thing again, and then we go into the chorus, and so the second verse is like, it's a long day, there's a freeway running through, yeah, and my bad boy, 'cause I don't. I'm a bad boy for breaking my heart. Now I'm free, free falling. And all I would do there, keep it the same at the top for the time being, and just maybe expand that bass note a little bit more. So I mean, I've just basically played it to you all the way through, but let's take, I don't know, but let's take the intro, verse, interlude, verse, chorus. Why not? So. She's a good girl, loves her mama, loves Jesus, and America too. She's a good girl, crazy about Elvis, loves horses, and a boyfriend too. It's a long day, living in Rosetta, there's a freeway, I'm a bad boy, 'cause I don't even miss her. I'm a bad boy, breaking her heart. Excuse me, now I'm free. Free falling. Now I'm free. Free falling. Off you are into verse 3. So this is easy, isn't it? So let's talk about our structure, because those really are all the chords, okay? So we've got our intro, then we've got verse 1, then a little tiny interlude like I played just there, then verse 2, then we have the chorus, then verse 3, where there's a variation we're going to talk about in extra jazz, and then you're into another chorus. There's another little interlude which has got that free falling, now I'm free falling, where we're going to use the intro again, and then we have verse 4 where there's another variation, then we have a chorus, a little weird kind of again, we'll talk about that in extra jazz, and then you've got another chorus, and then you kind of ad lib and repeat to fade. Now, what can we do to vary this up? I've just told you about like adding your bass line. And then verse 3. Okay, so you can kind of vary how high and low your bass line is. Do we want to change these chords? Well, maybe let's take, say we headed into the second chorus, right? So, and we're kind of like, okay, we've done this a lot. We can move these chords around. And that goes back to the inversions that I was talking about right at the beginning. So as long as we keep B, F and B flats, F, C, we can put those chords actually wherever we want, right? I like to do this. Bring it all the way down to there, and then you can change how your C chord goes the second time. So we've gone from a root position F, and we've expanded away to find the B flat. And then we've gone B flat back to F and expanded away from the C to find your C. Gives you some lower, chunkier chords. It feels like there are more instruments in it, if you know what I mean, like there probably is on the record, backing vocals or what have you. Right, so you've done this. And the second time, that second chord, I'm always telling people to keep the notes in the places they've got them, but sometimes we can mess around with that, right? So rather than keeping our C at the top, we're going to keep our finger on it and build our chord around it. C, E, G. And what that does, it gives us this note here at the top, which really wants to go to there. You know, it's what we call the leading note, right? So again, maybe in the second time, third time we hit a chorus, we might go just to give us a bit of variation. So we can basically play Free Fallin' now. We probably could after about 2 minutes of this video. But if we really want to make it sound awesome, there's a couple of things that we want to do. Right, so the first thing that I heard when I was listening through thinking, what are we going to do to this track to make it not just this all the way through? And the first time this chorus hits, that bass line, right? It doesn't happen every time. Couldn't tell you right now exactly when it happens, but it definitely happens the very first time we hit the chorus, right? And all you're doing, these are called passing notes because we're going from B, sorry, I keep calling that B, F, up to B flat. And there's these notes that we pass along the way, so we're just going to play them. So it doesn't happen every time, but it is a lovely little variation when it does. So try and put that's F, G, A, B flat. We're just walking up that scale, playing all the notes that we would ordinarily have passed. Okay. Second thing. Okay, so this verse 2 variation is real nice. It's kind of what you feel like is doing the whole time. So we've gone walking through the valley, move west down. Those chords are very similar but not quite the same, and the change is slightly different. So we're going to go F to B flat and then straight to F over A, right? So F slash A and then C slash G. So it's more or less the same chords. Your right hand is doing the same thing, but instead of going, we're going again for the rhythm. Whatever the words are, and again, and then back to normal. Yeah, that is noted on the music with an F slash A and a C slash G, and that's what you want, F slash A, C slash G. And very lastly, this outro interlude bit. So it's a bit of a weird one. We've just done our last chorus, or second to last chorus I should say. And then the guitar is doing these, what we call power chords. And power chords, if our more regular chord was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Power chord only has 1 and 5. They're common on the guitar, they don't sound that great on the piano to be honest. But if we want to replicate that, we can do it like this. We're gonna go. Yeah, on the guitar it slides up. Kind of weird, awkward to play, and doesn't really sound like it anyway. So we can just give it a nod by only playing. We've got an F, F, and a C and an F. And then instead of jumping up, or there, sorry, we're just going to play it here. We'll play the F and the B flat. Because here you'll see we've got B flat, F, B flat, and that's a traditional like power chord on the guitar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. got back to F5. And we can do the same with the C. Right, this is why this is quite neat, because if we move our bass note with our left hand up to C and our right lowest note up to G, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. 1, 5, 1 again. So we've built those power chords, we've just made them in a slightly more, I don't know, accessible and piano-friendly manner. So it's going to go. There you go, like that. And then you're just going to play that twice, free. That is how you play Free Fallin' by Tom Petty on the piano. Become a member, send me questions if you like. If not, do your best below and I'll see. Sorry, you put them below. I'll do my best to answer them. Either way, I'll see you next time.